Okay, hello,
Okay,
ladies
we're back.
and
We're
gentlemen.
back.
We're back.
We're back.
Is it Steve?
We're back. Technical.
Technical.
Okay.
Or technical.
But next week, when Phil Spencer clarifies, we're going to talk about it.
When he clarifies, whenever that happens next week.
Yeah.
Until then, anything you hear from people is misinformation, disinformation coming from rumor mill.
I don't think so.
Telephone game. Anyway, shut up. We're
It's
talking
rumor,
about,
but I don't know.
we're talking about Disney. Shut up.
Okay.
Shut
we're
up.
talking
We're
about
talking
Disney.
about Disney. Shut up. No more games. We're talking about Disney.
We're talking about Disney
Shut
games. We're talking about Disney video games.
You have to be a pixie dust to talk about this crap.
We're gonna talk about,
I'm not pixie dust.
We're going to talk about Disney making video games
Again.
that will result in game developers.
Again. Disney making video games.
Again, that will result in Disney not giving any creative freedom or creative control to game developers.
You can make a
and
game,
people getting fired left and right.
But you can't do anything unless we say it.
Yeah, and they're going to try and make live service games where live service games are technically dying right now.
Oh, I'm
they're
glad
technically
they're
dying.
dying.
Yeah,
I'm
me
glad
too.
they're dying.
I'm glad all the greedy monetization is starting to slowly but surely coming to an end, and Disney trying to get involved in this market was just like
right next to you.
Sorry. But Disney trying to monetize, to do a live service thing when live service is mostly ending, I just don't see how it's going to be financially incentive for Disney to keep it going.
Listen, Bob Iger is copying one freaking idea that went out of style and out of date and is clearly falling apart faster than the Legos.
Yeah, I mean, Disney's mentality 15 years ago making games wasn't terrible. It was just that they wouldn't allow game developers to create. And so
You can make a game, but you can't create it the way you want.
right. I mean, and a lot of game developers want to be artists. Like the guy who created BioShock, he was creating a video game for Disney, and he didn't have a lot of creative control. He lost his shit, and then they fired him. And then the game was terrible when he got fired. So, yeah.
BioShock's still a good friend. It's still a good game. It's just
Yeah, and the guy left the sequel for that game because he only had a vision for one game, which was BioShock, and then he moved on to the Donald Duck game for Disney, and then he wasn't able to have a lot of creative control, and he got fired, and he went on and created his own studio. But yeah,
you know what that means? That means don't screw your freaking developers over. Wait, Disney does that every day.
yeah, I don't see this really working out.
Oh, I can't.
I don't see this working
I
out
can't
for
wait for all the institutional investors to have put in all those billions of dollars to lose it, and they're like, okay.
Yeah. Lucasfilm Games is actually in a much better position because Disney.
They were in a better position before Disney bought them.
No. They're in a better position now because Disney, with Lucasfilm, recreated Lucasfilm Games and told them, go out and make video games with everybody. And we're not going to tell you what to do, just don't fuck with the movies. Which is George Lucas's rules from the 90s and the 2000s. The 80s, 90s, and the 2000s.
You need to tell me Disney brought back Lucasfilm Games?
Yeah.
It's, it's LucasArts Games? Just
Not
for-
LucasArts, Lucasfilm Games. Before,
No,
it's called, because Lucasfilm Games was in the 80s and then it became LucasArts and then just all that shit got you.
So you need to tell me
And then it went to EA
No,
and then
no,
EA's
no.
like, I don't want to do this anymore because they never wanted to.
Well, the current CEO of EA is the one that fucked it up.
Well, yeah, 'cause he
the
never
last
wanted to do it.
The last CEO wanted to do it. That's
Yeah.
why he fought so hard to get that exclusivity shit.
Yeah, but I mean, the guy, look, I mean, everybody can hate the CEO of EA, but if you don't want to do something, you don't want to do it. And I get it. Like, EA's focus was live service, microtransactions, monetization, and they couldn't do that with Star Wars, at least not the way that they thought they could do it. Like, you could have done a battle pass with Star Wars Battlefront 2, but make it free to play. Make it free to play, download it, and then do the battle pass thing.
You forget, Electronic Arts and free to play don't go in the same sentence.
We know it wasn't going to be free to play. What I'm saying is, it's just make it free to play. Don't charge people an arm and a leg, like $60 to play the game, and just tell them to buy a $20 battle pass, and then buy this and whatever. You can put all the you can do all the greedy shit you want to, but don't like charge people $60 for the game and then another $20 for a battle pass, like or $50 to get almost everything. You're making people spend $150 on something. That's why it died. That's why it died so quickly. But
Speaking of dying so quickly,
but Lucasfilm Games is making all these video games with Disney's permission to do what they want, as long as they don't fuck with the movies and the cartoons that are not Lego. Like you can fuck with the Lego cartoons if you want, even though those cartoons are a lot of fun. But you can fuck with them. You can fuck with Lego. Just don't fuck with Rebels. Don't fuck with Clone Wars. Don't fuck with the 10 different movies that have come out. And have fun.
Why
11 movies.
Why mess with the movies when all 10 of them, 10 out of 11 of them, only 10 of them suck?
10 out of 11, 10 suck? No.
Let's see,
No.
the three from the Disney sequel that did not need to be a sequel.
No. The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi were really good. I like those.
No, the fandom.
Han Solo was bad. Well, I mean, Han Solo wasn't bad. It was just unnecessary.
You have poor taste in Star Wars then.
No, Han Solo was okay. Now, The Rise of Skywalker was terrible. But like of all the Disney movies, I thought Rogue One was okay, even though I don't think the third act of that movie saves the movie per se.
No.
But the Rise of Skywalker was terrible. But I do love The Force Awakens. I like The Last Jedi.
You know what I like about The Force Awakens? I just watched episode 4, and that's it. That's The Force Awakens.
I love the original trilogy. I love Revenge of the Sith. I like Attack of the Clones. The Phantom Menace is bad, but it's okay. It has some good moments. The fight choreography, the lightsaber duels, and John Williams' score for all three of those movies was so beautiful. But yeah, I don't think the only bad movie was The Rise of Skywalker.
No, we're gonna move away from the film right now. Yeah. We're not talking about the film.
Right, but what I'm saying is that
Disney Game Division is gonna be a division that they bring back. It's gonna last for about maybe 2, 3,
5
years at most. 5 years at most, and they're gonna shutter it.
Only 5.
And then everyone's gonna say, "Well, Disney, we told you so."
It will shut down with the next CEO. The next CEO who comes to replace Bob Iger, I think it's going to be a guy who's going to make sure Bob Iger's escorted out of Disney, like he's not in Disney office.
Well, they need to take Bob Iger all premises, like he's a fucking clown.
Like
that guy
I know you
not
love
leave.
that shower, but you're gone. Okay, everybody loves a shower in their office. I get it, but you're gone. And
they gotta get him out. They gotta get him out. Bob Iger's
and then they're going to shut down the Disney game divisions. But that's what I'm saying. Lucasfilm Games is in a good position because they have the freedom to make whatever game they want. You know, they even brought back. They're bringing back Amy Hennig and her game studio to make. They're not going to make Star Wars Ragtag. I wish, but she's going to make a Star Wars game somewhere down the line.
I want Ragtag. I want that ability to choose which side you want to go on, the good or the bad.
And be a scoundrel. I just want to be a scoundrel. Like I want to be
a bounty hunter.
I want to be a bounty hunter. I want to be like Han Solo. But I hope that
bounty hunter.
Yeah, I hope
Bring that
I hope that concept does survive. That actual game is not going to be recreated because that coding is gone. You will need to get the people who are making that coding, and they're all gone because Disney, EA shut down
Visceral Studios.
EA shut down Visceral Studios, so those developers have gone to work at other places. You know,
and
so,
depending as to where they are, they're either having better pay or
better
benefits.
And they're probably making better video games.
Yeah,
or
they're working
freedom.
on a much larger project with more backing and more support.
Yeah, and they have more creative freedom.
And too much mathematical variables, and I don't want to get into math right now. I'm trying to avoid math today.
Right. Okay.
And I'm not gonna avoid it because I'm gonna go order me a fucking soda or something. And I guarantee it's like, oh, $2. Like, I have a wallet with $5 minus $2, $2. Math, ladies and gentlemen, it's everywhere.
Right. So, okay. So,
I see Disney games doing 2 things, 3 games at most, and then shuts down.
They'll do 4 or 5 games.
Do you think so?
Well, yeah.
I can see them trying to go for something with the princesses. That's 1. Something with
it depends
the
on
mascot, Mickey and party is 2.
Yeah. It depends on the first game.
3, the third one is probably going to be one of their tie-in to the movies.
It will depend on the first game. Like if they do the first game and it flops, if they try to make it a greedy microtransaction live service game, and if it flops badly, they're probably not going to keep going. It's over from that point.
They're going to make it greedy as fuck. Because look at Disney's Genie Pass Plus and all that crap. It's.
Oh, I remember
service.
that. Yeah,
shoddy
that was
service.
so funny. I vaguely remember that. I wasn't playing Disney games like that, so.
I played a couple Disney games. I love them, but when you got to the Wii, it started to show issues. The Wii games, the Mickey Mouse.
That was actually not a bad partnership for a while.
No, it wasn't.
Disney and Nintendo were a good partnership for a hot minute, but the games got worse, and the Wii U was a disappointment.
Oh.
The Wii U was a big disappointment in comparison to the Wii. Disappointment.
I want to say the Wii U, it introduced the concept of docking, which I will say it really built Nintendo up a whole step to me.
And they bounced back with Nintendo Switch, and Nintendo Switch 2 is most likely going to be a huge success. And I think Disney would probably want to rekindle that friendship, that partnership somewhere down the line.
I don't see it happening because Nintendo has a whole little slate of projects they want to work on, and they have no time to.
Well, it depends on what Disney wants to do. Like they got to read the room and see that live service games are dying out.
Look at Bob Iger. He has not read the room. Nobody wants him. Well, the fans.
People wanted him back.
People wanted him back.
The ones that were working at Disney.
Yeah, but
who were suffering under Bob Chapek.
But look, him coming back has done more
The
damage
last
to
year
the
has
company.
been the last year has been rough because of all the decisions he made and Bob Chapek made, because Bob Chapek made everything 100% focused on Disney Plus, and it killed their presence in the theaters. And so people don't go out to see their movies, but then they download and buy the shit out of their movies on VOD and on demand. So there's a disconnect here. Their movies are flopping in theaters, but everybody's buying it on home video.
Movie theaters are eventually going to phase out. They're eventually.
Yeah,
not anytime soon, at least.
It's going to take a long while, but yeah.
for the
Ticket
next
sales are down
decade and a
completely,
half.
yeah.
However, DTC is the way to go. Direct to consumer, in case you don't understand that part.
Yeah, but that's the crazy thing. That was the weird thing about the Disney movies in 2023. While they were flopping, they would make a killing on VOD. It would do so well. Even the Marvels is doing well on VOD, and that movie was terrible. But
DTC is the way to go.
Yeah, I mean, so
ladies and gentlemen, I want to clarify
people,
one thing.
So people are still consuming Disney products.
I want to clarify one thing.
Okay.
DTC and VOD are the same concept. The only thing is that video on demand is your on demand. You buy it, view it, all that crap.
Right.
DTC is your streaming service, which is direct to consumer. So it's on your mobile phone, laptop, computer, tablet, console, smart TV, etc., etc., etc.
Right.
That is DTC.
Right.
It's basically cable.
And so people still want to consume Disney products, and Disney has made great money with their parks because, you know, people are mostly vaccinated and people have been like infected many times. So everyone's coming out to the parks again. And Disney parks attendance and revenue was great in December and January. So people want to consume Disney products. It's just that people are so used to watching Disney stuff at home that they don't feel the need to go out to theaters to see it. The only movie that they really went out to see in droves big time was Avatar 2, because one, it was marketed and promoted as a film you had to see in theaters. And one, that was the reason. Two, you knew it wasn't going to be on VOD on Disney Plus or any streaming service for months. So you had to see it in 3D and you had to see it in theaters. So
anyway, so we're straying away from topic. But Disney Game Studio...
I don't have high hopes. No high hopes.
No. Expectations are
at a 3.
My expectations are at a 2.
At a 3.
At a 2.
3 for
You'll
me.
probably get an interesting concept. It'll be, oh look, and then I'm bored. I don't want to play anymore.
Well, they can make a Mickey Mouse game like Cuphead. Yeah.
No, wouldn't they just be ripping off a Cuphead completely?
No, but that'd be a good way to start. Make a Mickey Mouse game that pisses off Souls gamers, and make everybody want to play it over and over and over again until they beat it. Because Cuphead was the type of game that makes Souls gamers quit, like rage quit. That was a tough game.
Souls game,
and it was fun.
People who play Souls games are a very, very resilient breed of gamers.
Yeah.
However, Cuphead was
so tough.
It was way too.
Disney could probably get away making a Mickey Mouse game that tough, as long as it's fun. Because Cuphead's fun to play, even though you're dying a million times.
I don't see Disney's vision on gaming is horrible. I don't see it coming true. I don't see them making anything good. After what?
Make an open world an open world Donald Duck.
Almost
an open world Donald Duck game.
I don't see them doing it. Why? Because
open world Mickey Mouse game.
I don't see them doing it.
Make it like Legend of Zelda.
Oh look, you got a message.
Oh no.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna end it there because I would like a soda, I would like some water, and I would like to yawn up a storm.
Yeah, there's a short video today talking about Disney potentially shooting itself in the foot.
Oh, wait, before we do end. Disney investing $1.5 billion in partnership with fucking Epic Games. No, not Epic Games.
Yeah. That's what they're.
Epic
No,
Games.
that's who they're using
Fortnite.
to make their game division. They're partnering with Epic Games as well. And if they allow Epic Games and the guy who runs Epic Games to be in charge of that, Tim Sweeney, I mean, it could work. It could really work. Like Tim Sweeney knows how to make a fun game that does great monetization. Fortnite is just not dying at all. It's still going strong almost 7 years later.
It'll die in like 2 more decades.
Fortnite's going to go on strong, so Tim Sweeney would be a guy that Disney would want to work with.
But at the same
time,
how
do you make free-to-play live service games that are fun?
No. But at the same time, the problem is
focus on the cosmetics.
No. The problem comes
focus on that.
No. The problem will come down to whether how much Disney will allow them the freedom and how much money they're going to take from the sales and revenue.
Tim Sweeney is in enough of he's in enough high tax bracket to where Disney would allow him to do what he wants. As long as he's not. Will he get the 70? Will he get the 70% or will he get the 30%? I don't know what the cut is, but I know as long as Tim Sweeney doesn't try to make like a super R-rated Mickey Mouse game, he's fine. He's on Easy Street.
There's already a super R-rated game coming
Yeah,
out.
but it's public domain. That's somebody else.
Listen.
And Disney can't sue them either.
Yeah. Well, in Canada they can.
I can't wait till Batman's in public domain.
I don't think that will happen.
You know what? You know what could have been a really, really great Batman movie if it was a Batman movie was Prisoners, because Batman is a small-time superhero. He's not always saving Gotham City a million times. He's dealing with small crimes like kids being kidnapped by some predators, or dealing with serial killers or corrupted cops, the mafia, and corrupted cops, Gotham police. And when I was watching Prisoners, I was like, this would have been cool if this was Batman trying to find these kids, and he's dealing with these grieving parents who are like kidnapping people that they suspect of kidnapping their kids, right? Like that could have been like a really good Batman movie. But instead, Warner Brothers, if you're spending big money on a Batman movie, he's got to save Gotham City. There has to be a big battle. There has to be something big going on. Well, he has to save Gotham City.
It's the same thing like Spider-Man. They will never show any stories about what it is like saving
just regular people.
Not just the whole city, but just people in the city.
It's the same with Spawn. Like Spawn's best comic books was when he was dealing with real shit. Like the comic book story called Playing God, where he's getting involved with these kids who are being abused by their father, and he's always constantly getting drunk and beating on their kids. And Spawn wants to save these kids, but he's also pure evil. He's a demon, basically. So he doesn't know how, but he wants to. Right, he's a hellspawn. And I know, but I want to say, like in the comic book, one of the kids ends up killing the father to keep him from killing his brother, and then Spawn basically has to help these kids kind of go into hiding. See, that would have been a great movie. That could be a good episode of television. Yes. But if a studio wants to do it, they have to make it big. He has to fight the devil. He has to go to hell and this and that. Like,
why?
He has to do all this.
You watch a whole story. Yeah. To just to an hour and a half, and it's like, well,
it's the system that Hollywood created. Yeah. It was
Hollywood
created.
Sucks. Hollywood always sucks.
Well, it was created because Steven Spielberg, started the summer blockbuster phase, and in Hollywood, if you're making a summer blockbuster and you're spending big money, there has to be an action scene every 10 pages. And so, no way in hell they're gonna make a superhero movie small scale like Deadpool. Like Deadpool cost $60 million. And you know what was the big battle at the end of Deadpool? He just had to save his girlfriend. That's it. He wasn't saving the world. He wasn't saving America.
But it was on a small budget anyways.
Yeah, I know. But that was cool.
I want to say this.
That was a nice change of pace.
I want to say this.
That was a good change of pace.
I want to say this. Let me speak. Shut up. Shut up. Asshole.
Paulie want a cracker.
No, but Deadpool 3 is going to be the project that was greenlit under Bob Chapek. So if it succeeds, Bob Chapek gets the W.
Yeah,
not Iger.
Yeah, and credit to Iger, he's not forcing them to do a PG-13 rating.
Okay.
Yeah, like he knows that movie's going to be great, and they need it to be great because the MCU is in a rough spot.
Yeah,
they delayed all their projects because Kevin Feige,
do?
because of the strikes, Kevin Feige was able to look at everything, and he was like, what the fuck have I been doing for the last 4 years? He was looking at everything like, bro, this sucks. What have I done?
He's not a nerd. He's not a diehard fan.
No, Kevin Feige is a diehard fan. That's how he's sitting there. He's looking at this, and he's like, what did I do wrong?
Flew over his head. Because he was not aware of everything at the same time. Diehard fans are always aware.
No, but that's the thing. but that's the thing because of Bob Chapek, he was forced to do like 25 different projects over the span of 2 years, so he couldn't keep up with everything. So because of the strikes, he was able to sit down and watch all the stuff that was getting in production, and he's like, this is terrible. She-Hulk sucks, we're canceling season 2.
Thank God.
This Daredevil series sucks, we're firing the showrunners and the directors and the writers. We're getting the people on Netflix, and we're bringing back the original cast and John Bernthal's Punisher, who was already there. But they're bringing all that back. And I mean,
Rated R Punisher. I look forward to
like
that. Rated R Deadpool.
Like he was sitting there looking at all this, and he's like, "What the fuck have I done?" Now, the one thing Kevin Feige could do that could really do well.
Get rid of the MCU.
No. I want them to do new Young Avengers with Kate Bishop, Kamala Khan.
Kate Bishop died. Oh, sorry.
No, she's alive.
No. So I'm thinking of fucking.
I'm talking about the MCU, sir.
No, I'm thinking about female Thor. That's what I'm thinking about. She died of cancer. She's dead.
No, but she's in the afterlife, so she can come back.
No.
She's in Valhalla.
No. If you're in Valhalla, that would be a completely different story.
Right, but you know they're gonna figure out a way to get her back. But
that's stupid.
but she's not even gonna be in Young Avengers at all. She's gonna be in the other Avengers movies. But I'm talking about like a Young Avengers.
No, what they need to do is they need to get, if they're gonna do Young Avengers, they already have Kamala Khan, Kate Bishop.
Yeah.
You need.
I want to see it.
You need Ant-Man and Wasp's.
Yeah.
I believe it was son.
Yeah.
You need him. You need Thor's daughter.
No. Ant-Man and Wasp have a daughter, so she'll be in it too.
Is everyone a fucking girl?
Yeah. They made everybody a woman. You know, it was Disney's strategy. This isn't just a Kathleen Kennedy problem. They're like, all right, put a chick in it. All right,
Make her lame.
Make her gay.
And
All right, make her lame. Although Kate Bishop, Kamala Khan being lesbians, I would be okay with that.
No,
I'll be okay with that.
No,
I would support that.
No, Kate Bishop had a relationship with.
I would automatically give that movie a 7 out of 10.
What was
I'll
his
give it a
name?
7 out of 10.
What was his name? Look
It'll
it up.
probably be god awful.
Look it up. It was a guy that Kate Bishop had a thing
I can't
with.
look it up. I don't have my iPad, so.
Oh, fucking god.
I'll have it next week. But I will say this.
We've gone off topic.
I know, but we're still in the Disney vicinity here. But
we're not in the game.
I hope Kevin Feige looked at the Marvels. He's like, okay, this movie was terrible, but the best thing in it was Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel. We're gonna keep her around for the next 5 years.
Oh wait, no, it's Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel. You got Kamala Khan.
Is Miss Marvel?
No, Kamala Khan, Kate Bishop, and America Chavez. She's training in the temple. Remember?
Yeah, I totally forgot about her. They'll probably bring her back.
She's a forgettable character.
Yeah,
she's a forgettable character.
And Secret Invasion was so terrible. I think they're just gonna scrap that and reboot it. Like, you just made the most powerful superhero of all time, and the show was awful. The last episode was so bad that every critic gave it a bad review. Almost every critic. And everybody in the media was like, this is fucking bad.
And then on top of that,
like, what happened here?
Shut up. On top of that,
we can't defend it.
On top of that, shut up. There's no Kang the Conqueror. They don't want to get what's his name back.
No, they're recasting him.
Why?
Oh, with John David Washington. Because what happened was Kevin Feige read the script. I'm sorry. And because what happened was that Kevin Feige read the script, and he was like, okay, this Avengers movie goes right into Secret Wars in a really, really good way. It's very seamless. So I can't cut this film, but we're going to recast the actor because the script was good enough. He's probably not going to keep the director because the director fucked up with Ant-Man. But I think he's going to get a competent director, get a couple of rewrites. They're going to keep John David Washington, and I think they're going to make it work. And John David Washington...
That's right.
And John David Washington's a really good actor.
His daughter was in fucking Ant-Man 3.
Yeah, you forgot that movie.
I forgot about that bitch.
That movie is so bad on second viewing too.
That movie was terrible to begin with.
It was pretty bad.
It was a terrible
When I saw it in theaters, it was fun, even though it wasn't good. But it's worse at home. It's way worse at home.
It's not about rekindling with his daughter. It's about being with his daughter, who's a whole freaking nut job activist. I was like, what the fuck is
No, it was so funny. She's a Black Lives Matter Antifa activist. And the whole film, they're shitting on Scott Lang, Ant-Man, saying, you gotta care about the little guy. I'm like, he saved the fucking universe. What are you guys talking about? What are you talking about? Like, half the universe was gone, and he saved it. He brought everybody back. You're talking about caring about the little guy? He brought back 3.5 billion people.
I think he should have just gone back in time and stopped himself from doing that.
Like, it was so stupid. Like that. Like, it's just shitting on men, and it's just so. It's so agenda driven. It's obvious, and it's so stupid. It was so stupid. If She-Hulk wasn't obvious, that was obvious. She-Hulk was completely obvious. But I can appreciate She-Hulk not pretending to be anything than what it was. It wasn't trying to be anything.
Well,
it was very crystal clear what it was. It was a feminazi bullshit.
I'm glad it was canceled because.
And I feel bad for Tatiana Maslany because she's a great actress. She's a great method actress, and that entire show was beneath her. If you watch Orphan Black, she is incredible in all 5 of those seasons, playing 14 different clones, and she was incredible. And She-Hulk was just terrible. It was a disservice to her talent, and that whole show was beneath her. That's just my thoughts. But go ahead.
Anyways, no, we strayed off topic, horribly so. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll end it there.
Yeah.
It's because of a few things. I need to do a video explaining my absence, as to what's going on with me.
And I gotta do a video talking about Xbox going third party, which is gonna be announced soon.
Disinformation, which is not
it's
confirmed
true.
unless
It's been reported by every reliable source. Every reliable source. Every reliable source. He didn't deny it. He didn't deny it on Twitter. He said we will clarify. He didn't deny it. He could have flat out said no, we're not going third party. But this was expected. It was built up for 5 years. But yeah, I'll go into that later.
That's disinformation. I'll cover it once Phil Spencer replies. I'm not playing telephone.
Real.
I'm not playing
telephone.
Happening. Nope.
Halo's coming to the PlayStation 5. That'd be so funny.
That'd be so
No, kid,
stupid.
wouldn't that be a cool partnership between Bungie, Sony, and Microsoft making a Halo game on Unreal Engine 5 for PlayStation 5, PC, and Xbox? That would be hysterical. I would totally get that.
That'd be terrible.
And it'll be free to play. It'll be like Destiny 2.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, my name's Steve. This is Steve Talks Nerd Talk.
This
I'm
is
gonna
Brian
leave.
J's Nerd
I'm doing
Talk.
some pain. Have a good day, guys.
Live long
Take
and
care.
prosper.
Be safe.